What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the final video in the Cashing In on Short-Term Rentals series. My name is Alex Jarbo, and these videos have been brought to you by the Strategic Advisory Board and my company, the Build Don't Buy Short-Term Rental Masterclass. So in this final video, what I want to talk about is I want to take you guys through a case study and tie everything together, the last 10 or 11 videos that I've taught, and tie it together into a deal I recently did. So I want to show you guys the deal that we recently did. So we purchased this deal about 6 months ago. This deal was let me just give you an overview of the property first. So I think it's like a 3,200 square foot. Yep, 3,200 square foot property. We purchased it for $850,000. It came with an extra unit in the back, which I'll show you guys a picture of. Beautiful mountain view. It came with 2 horses, and then it came with 2 barns and 4.5 acres with it. And this property is absolutely beautiful. It sort of encompasses everything I've taught again in the last 10 videos or so. Those are the 2 horses. That's what the land looks like. And then here's the inside of the property. Just a beautiful, true log cabin. Massive bedrooms. This property currently sleeps, it's fully furnished. This property currently sleeps 14 people. And this property alone, without the other unit, that it came with. So this is the other unit that it came with. We're actually putting $100,000 into this and renovating it into another Airbnb, which will throw off anywhere between $3,000 to $5,000 a month just off this extra unit. This one unit will cover the mortgage for both properties. This one unit will cover the mortgage for both properties. And to give you guys an example of how much this property is currently making, just this property alone, without that extra unit, is last month brought in close to $11,000. And this is with it just still being a relatively new property. And the way I structured the deal was I went to one of my best friends, and he had some money laying around, or he had some extra money that he wanted to invest in a real estate deal. He had put in $250,000 into the deal. He helped me guarantee the loan. I also guarantee the loan. We incorporated an LLC, exactly how I talk about in the course, in the last videos that we had done. And then we both, my wife and I own 50% of the LLC. Him and his wife own 50% of the LLC. We used a local lender, like a credit union that I had went to. They financed the deal for us. They gave us both a furnishing budget of like $40,000 to furnish this big property. They gave us a furnishing budget on the smaller one. They gave us a renovation budget about like 120 grand to renovate the other unit and renovate some small things in this larger one. And all in all, that entire loan was about $1 million. And I put in none of my own money into that deal. That all came from my buddy. And then I give my buddy currently right now about $2,000 to $5,000 a month, because it's just the one unit. It's going to be more once the other property is built. And then once they're rented out for 6 months to a year, they're going to be making even more. But I give passively to my buddy about $2,000 to $5,000 a month right now. And what's really cool outside of the cash flow, and then since it's 50-50, I'm earning $2,000 to $5,000 a month as well. And what's really cool is we got an appraisal done on this property. All in with the 2 units, it was about $1 million with furnishing them. If we were to sell those properties right now, those 2 properties alone with the acreage and everything else, it appraised for $1.435 million. So we created about $435,000 in equity that we can then use to go build the other cabins that we want on this land. So our plan is to eventually build more cabins either on this land, and if we don't want to do that, we can use that equity to go out and purchase another property and build more properties just off that initial 250 grand he put into that deal. And I didn't put any of my own money into this own deal, like I already said. But we could either take that $430,000 and put it into the current property that we own, or if we don't want to do that, like I said, we can take it and put it into other deals. And that's outside of the cash flow that it's throwing off to both him and I. So that's just the power of this. We created about $500,000 in equity that we both own in this deal, and then on top of that, all the money that's coming in from this deal as well. And that's the power of this. That's just off of one deal that I've done with one of my investors. So what I want to show you guys now is So my course. So I've sort of been hinting at it a little bit. I've been telling you guys to check out the description for my short-term rental development course. This entire masterclass that I put together is like 3% of my overall course that I have. My overall course has over 120 videos with workbooks, with group coaching, like Facebook Live group coaching with me directly. There are checklists, there's templates, everything that you need is in this. And I want to just take you guys through and show you. There are seven separate sections, and each section has anywhere between 10 to 15 videos in each section. And then there's also an entire management course, like 3 different sections, each again with like 10 to 15 videos in each section on the management course. There's management course resources. Again, there's group coaching. There's a private Facebook community. Everything that you guys need. And like I said, that you need to develop short-term rentals and manage them effectively to make you a millionaire. I'm 27 years old. I reached all of my goals and became a millionaire before I even was 30 years old, and that was my goal. And I know a lot of people set that goal for people in their 20s or whatever, but I was able to reach that in 5 years, and I probably could have done it in 1 year if I had this course. I essentially put together the course that I wish I had when I first started. If I would have had this entire course, I probably would have saved anywhere between $200,000 to $400,000 at this point. So hopefully you guys check that out. Again, that's in the link in the description below. I'm super excited with you guys. If you guys made it this far, thank you. We spent a lot of time on putting this together, and I really want to thank the Strategic Advisory Board for giving me the opportunity to present this to you as well, because they have been absolutely the best team to work with when it came to putting this entire masterclass for you guys together. So thank you again, and I hope to see you guys inside of my course. So thank you again.